Hey everyone, Dr. Michael Corsellis here today. I wanted to talk to you real quickly about some pro tips to prevent side effects from the COVID-19 vaccine. We're getting a few requests about what to do to prep for that and what to do when you do get some side effects. Most common side effects can include some pain at the injection site around the arm, and that pain can be usually after a few hours or even the next day. Typically after the second vaccine if you're not getting the J&J vaccine. Other common side effects include just fatigue. It can be extreme fatigue, you can have full body aches, get fever and chills. It's like you got the flu or COVID. Now, what to do to prevent some of these side effects or what to do to treat some of these side effects. So first off, I tell people if you do get any kind of illness, cold, upper respiratory tract infection, flu, I usually tell people push fluids, drink a lot of water, keep foods nice and simple, soup broths, very easy to digest because your body is really revved up right now trying to develop antibodies to fight off this potential infection or this vaccine. So you just want to keep foods nice and light. You want to keep a lot of water in the body too, so really push those fluids and then get a lot of rest too. So even before, if you're scheduled vaccine, make sure you try to getting some regular rest. Most people just don't get enough sleep, so make sure you get enough rest. And then maybe try to do the timing of the shot on a day where you don't have to, for the next day, you wouldn't have to go to work. For me, for example, I got my injection on, my second injection on a Friday. I didn't have to work Saturday, so I was good the next day just sleeping at home. The other potential thing you could do is ibuprofen or Tylenol or even curcumin or an ingredient in turmeric. Some people will try to, ahead of time, take some ibuprofen or Tylenol. However, I usually recommend against doing that. The purpose of this vaccine is to ramp up that immune system, make a good, robust immune response to generate antibodies. So going on an anti-inflammatory, you really don't want to suppress that immune system too much. So it's best to really not do that beforehand. Ideally do it afterwards, just to, when you get that pain, maybe take some ibuprofen or Tylenol, but ultimately you wouldn't have to be doing it for too long. The last bit of advice I recommend is Arnica. I don't know if you ever heard of Arnica. It's a homeopathic remedy, a natural remedy. You can get Arnica online, on Amazon, at any pharmacy. So it's a natural supplement that comes in a pill form or a cream or ointment form that you can just put topically at that injection site. So it's geared more for pain. So Arnica is classically given for pain, bruises, cuts, scrapes, and that sort of thing. Like, I'll recommend it for kids, but I'll also recommend it for adults. It's interesting that you talk to some plastic surgeons or doctors who are doing injecting a Botox or fillers, they'll actually recommend Arnica a couple days before a procedure to prevent the bruising, because people who are getting those injections in the face, they for sure don't want the pain, but for sure they don't want any bruising either. And there's actually been some studies that show that Arnica is very beneficial to preventing the bruising, but also helping with pain. So I should recommend the oral version, the tablet version versus the topical. Topical is totally fine, but just in my experience, I see better results with the oral pill version. So the common dose is like 2 days prior to your vaccine. Start taking some Arnica tablets. Just follows directly in the bottle, but most often it's like, 4 tabs, 4 times a day, on every day until the injection, and then maybe a couple days afterwards while you're still having that pain. So it'll help to mitigate that pain you're going to get for the next day. So that's pretty much it. There's a few other things, but for most people, they'll do pretty good following these recommendations. So if you have any questions, please leave a comment below, and hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.